I think every child in the world is the same. What makes them different is the backgrounds that they come from. And so for crossovers children, they come from really difficult family backgrounds that would be very difficult for a normal child to cope with.
Most of our children, they come to us as school dropouts, and some have never been to school. Those who are school dropouts, they've just failed to thrive in the kind of formal schools that they are attending. And most of these schools have many children per teacher, some even up to 60 children.
Crossover began out of a real concern for the children in the community we were working with, and seeing the difficulty that they were having in their educational experiences, and wanting to say, isn't there a way for us as the church to bring an answer to this need? If we really love them, we should be able to respond in a practical way to their needs. So I was homeschooling at the time. I took books from my home in a cardboard box, and we came and we sat under a tree and we started learning together.
So our approach is different because mainly what we are doing is teaching and equipping the head, the heart, and the hands. For example, when I say equipping the head, it's whereby we are actually doing the lessons in our everyday meetings with the children. And then when we say we are equipping the heart, it's mainly focusing on their character. That's why mentors every morning have to get the children around and sit and connect them with their soul, connect them with the spirit, and connect them with God. And when we say we are equipping the hands, it's whereby we teach them practical skills like foundations for farming, skills like sport, and skills like nutrition, whereby children have to cook and then invite their families to come in, and they're able to serve the food and share a meal together with their family.
Mentors are really the secret weapon of crossover. They are people taken from the local community and trained to work with a small group of children, up to 15 students. They're much more than teachers. They are social workers, they are counselors, they are family workers, and they're trained to help the children reach their full potential in all those areas.
The classes and the groups are set up not mainly about age, but they are set up with ability-based. So the youngest of our students is 7 years old, and the oldest of our students is just about to turn 18. And the reason is that sometimes the chronological age is way ahead than their academic age. So what we are trying to do is bridge that gap in between so that they at least have a chance to catch up and also to try and step out and pursue their academic life.
Most of our kids come to us with physical and emotional needs, which we try our best to meet, because as we teach them, as we interact with them daily, we are not only thinking, are they doing well academically, but we're thinking, have they eaten? What is going on in the home? How is the family doing? And we tend to also visit the home. So we look at even the family structure, where they are coming from, and that's how we help our children. We are for the poor, the downtrodden, those looked down on. But when they come, we give them hope. We tell them they can make it.
Upenyu kumba barikitsika ni pakrosova kuziva kudzidziswa zvamunoita kuchikoro iwe kwanisa kuzviita futi kumba.
For what has really captured my heart is that these children have worked despite their backgrounds. They've worked so hard to make a difference in their lives. And I see the potential they each have with the future. And I feel that they are a generation that's going to change and transform this world.
Over the years here, it's just been such a privilege to see what God can do if we step out in faith to join His work in the lives of broken people. We've seen both students and mentors come to a place of wholeness, a place of healing, a place of hope, and start to achieve a potential that would have never been possible to them without meeting Jesus, without crossing over, without having someone to take them by the hand and say, you can do this. God has a plan for you. You need to know who you are to Him. You need to know your identity. You need to know that you have a purpose. You need to know that there are tools, there's wisdom for you. And you need to know that you have a Father. You need to know that we are your family and that in Christ there's a real future for you. And what could be more worthwhile being part of than to be part of God's work in someone's life like that?